We had a X4 version 17 for June on, which we were not covering, but we can go over this. This is our trade log. Basically what happened with this trade is we started it on the 29th. The market came down on the 2nd of, relatively soon, very quickly, right? Came down on the 2nd of April. We ended up rolling it back to have short strikes at 25.40. And there have been no further adjustments. This is looking very good. Friday was 77 days expiration. That means we have to enter a July trade. While this trade is doing quite well, especially with the up move on Friday, that does not make necessarily for a very good entry on our July trade. But nonetheless, we're doing this by the guidelines, right? So we are going to be covering the July trade. If we go here was our entry for July. We entered at positive 23 delta and with 26.40 short strikes and 60-point wings to the downside, so 25.80 and 40 to the upside, which makes us 26.80. And we're off and running for this month. Also, we have, if I ignore today's trades, for the version 14s, we have, switch account, this position here on June, which is at a $75 profit as of Friday. This should do okay. We have entry for the version 14 for July. We ended up having to be put protected, so we came in at with the 26.30 short strikes, ended up buying puts at, or a single put at 24.40. So that's what our version 14 looks like for entry for July. And I'll show you the T-log for that, and we'll show you the T-log for the June position that we currently have on, which is here. So everything's going well. And for those of you interested in what the 22 is doing, this was the version 22 for May that closed out. This is a $35,000 planned capital trade. We closed it out at 44.36, which is, well, it's well over 10%, right? So this trade did quite nicely. We had on a June position, which was here before adjustments. It did have an adjustment this day. We exceeded maximum delta, but before adjustments, it was up $1,400 and looking like this. And then that's after the adjustment. Okay, we just brought our delta down. This is what we look like here. And then we also we had to close the May trade and we had to open a July trade. The July opening looks like this. So these are all doing quite well also.